Hey, this is Rob Gallup here, and we are working with MapTool. And in this lesson, we are going to take a look at exporting a screenshot of the grid map and preparing it for that. Right now, as we come into this lesson, we have the map actually in the way that we want it to look. More typically, when you're working with the map, you're going to have it's going to look more like this, with fog of war disabled and with dungeon master view enabled, so you can see the map and see what you're working with. And when you're ready to export a map for the players to use in your play by post game, you would go and under map, you would go here and put a check by fog of war, and we'll take a look at it again and see that the check is now there. And we'd go back to view here and put a check by show as player. And now our dungeon looks the way we want it to look for the players. And we center our view and size the window so that it's exactly as big as it needs to be to display the visible part of the map. You want to do this so because when you export an image of the map, it's going to look exactly like what you see here in this window, in the map window. With the coordinates here, you're not going to see with this little sign here, this is player view, and you're not going to see the tool tray that says layer, but you will see everything else, including the dimensions of the image when you export it. So the final thing you do before you export is you right-click on any creature token with sight. That's going to be a PC always, and expose only currently visible. And sometimes you might have to do it with more than one. Expose only currently visible. And then you click on a part of the map where there is nothing, no creature token, no object, what have you, to make sure that nothing is selected. And in doing that, the view you now see is the combined vision of both sighted creature tokens. We see what this tabaxi can see combined with what this human can see. And then we go to File, Export, Screenshot As. And the first time you do it, the location, the path here is going to be empty. And it's going to ask you how you want the screenshot to look. And you want to do the current view, which is the exact size as shown in the window as opposed to the entire map. And you want the current view of the layers. You never want to use as selected and select individual layers over here. You always want to have the combined view in current view. And you always want to have player selected, so it shows the map the way you want it to look for your players. And you browse to where you want it to be in your file system, and I call this one My Awesome Campaign, so MAC, and then I usually give it a bunch of numbers, a bunch of zeros here before I put a number at the end, and this gives me room to grow and give every file name a sequential numerical name that will display in order in a file manager to make it easier to sort by name. And I've already exported 2 in practicing for this session, so this will be the third one. So I'm going to call it My Awesome Campaign, bunch of zeros, screenshot 3. And it's always a PNG file, PNG image file when you export, so that's what you call it. And We'll take a look here in the Gallup's Mirror Pack folder, and as you can see, the image file that we got is exactly what was in the map area of MapTool. And then you would upload this to whatever image host that you're using and copy the link and use that image in your play-by-post game. And that's basically it. So going over it all again very quickly. First step is you restore Fog of War. You set the view to show as player. You right-click on any site-enabled creature token, hit Expose, Only Currently Visible, and make sure you deselect so it will show the combined vision of both creatures. And then File, Export, Screenshot As. It will remember all of your settings from the last time, so you only have to do this once. Type, current view, layers, current view, and view, player. And then you give it a name, add a number to what you did previously, and export. And now you see it. So now we have a fourth screenshot. And this is really quick and easy to do when your players move around on the map during the course of a combat round or things like that. You just move the token to reflect what the players did that round. Make sure that you refresh, expose, only currently visible, and click on an open area of the map to combine all of their vision, and then File, Export, Screenshot As. Okay, and that's it. We've gone over that plenty of times. That should cover everything. And after this lesson, we're going to put it all together in one big thing where we make a dungeon map from scratch. Okay, thanks for watching. More to come.